Good evening, students. As yesterday we have completed our topic improvement in crop yields, and also we have saw yesterday how the crops are depend on the seasons. Yes. Now today we have yesterday we have saw crop variety improvement also. Now today our next topic is crop production management. So let's see what about the crop production management. Here means for students means here we have to use such kind of techniques or the practices in which our production day by day will get increases. Yes. So India is an agriculture based country, as we are knowing the 70% of the peoples are dependent on the agricultures. So they used to do the agriculture, yes, and 30% are doing the other activities. So farming practices being followed depend upon the size of land holding, education and financial conditions of the farmers. Yes, farming practices means जो किसान उसे किस तरह की टेक्निक अपनाना है, ये किन चीज़ों के ऊपर डिपेंड होता है. इट्स डिपेंड ऑन द साइज ऑफ द लैंड, मीन्स उनकी ज़मीन कितनी बड़ी है, द साइज ऑफ द लैंड holding. Okay, next is the education, means how much that farmer is educated, that is also depend on them, and how much and what kind of the conditions of the farmer having, means if his financial condition is good, so might have he will use the new technologies for the good production. Yes, for the management crop production management, might he will use the good he will give desired qualities, he will use the new technologies for their best production. Yes, so this is depend on the size of land holding, education of the farmer and also the financial condition of the farmers. So next is the production practices. The production practices include no cost production, low cost production and high cost production. Okay, the production practices, it is also included in the no cost production, low cost production and high cost production. So we'll see this. I will again explain you this. What about I'm talking here, the no cost production, low cost production and the high cost afterwards. Then now we will go through other next topic, that is the nutrient management. Now what exactly the nutrient management, as we need food for development and growth, plants also require nutrients for growth. Means here the meaning is that students, how as we need food for our good development, for the energy, for our growth, for the well-being, for to be stay healthy, as we need the different kinds of the food nutrients, same as the plants also require the food nutrients for growth. Okay, so there are the 40 nutrients, but among them the 16 nutrients which are very essential for the plant's growth. Okay, so air, now you are knowing the air supplies carbon and oxygen to the plants. Okay, and hydrogen comes from the water. Yes, we are knowing, because H2O molecule of the hydrogen having the water molecule. Yes, hydrogen having, yes, in the water molecules. Now in the large quantities from water. Okay, now among these 13, 16, so here 3 are the completed. Now rest are the 13. So among these 13, 6 are required in the large quantities called macronutrients. Means among the 13 nutrients, 6 nutrients are required in the large quantities. So that large quantities are called the macronutrients. So for example, which are those nutrients? Macronutrients: nitrogen, sulfur, again many more are there. Nitrogen, sulfur, potassium, phosphorus, calcium. These are the micronutrients. Okay, so it's required in large quantity, that's why it is called as the macronutrients. Okay, next is the other 7 nutrients are used by plant. Other 7 nutrients are used by the plants in small quantities, means these other 7 nutrients are required to the plants in small quantities, that's why they are called as the micronutrients. Okay, so for example the nutrients are iron, boron, zinc, copper, manganese, etc. are the micronutrients. Now let's see students, I will give example to you of no cost production. No cost production means what, students? No cost production means that all the nutrients required for the production of crops are supplied from the natural environment. Okay, so there is no need of adding the nutrients like fertilizer, water by irrigation from the outside. So the crop are grown as such on the soil and allowed to grow on their own. Okay, so that's why it is called as no cost production. Here means here no need, here we don't have to waste our money. Here no cost means हम यहाँ कुछ पैसा नहीं लगा रहे, naturally वो crop क्या हो रही है, grown हो रही है. The crop are grown on the soil and allowed to grow on their own. Here the crop is growing by their own. We are not utilizing any nutrients and any fertilizer. We are not providing any nutrients, any fertilizer to the plants. Okay, so the crop plant utilize all the nutrients from the air, soil and the rainfall, which are all free of cost. Okay, so that's why that is the meaning of the no cost production. Okay, now the next is the low cost production. Low cost production means the crop production that utilizes less capital, means it depends on the natural techniques and the resources. For example, organic farming that depends on the technique like the crop rotation, green manure, compost and the biological pest control. Okay, so here we need the little cost. Okay, so that's why the production is based on the low cost. That's what is the meaning is low cost production. Okay, now last one is the high cost production. High cost production is a crop production involving modern and costly agriculture practices and implements. Means here we are giving all the new techniques, we are using all the new techniques, so all the agricultural practices and the new technologies implements we are doing here. For example, for the crop production that utilizes costly fertilizers, pesticides, machines like the tractor, etc. So here we are using the high cost, all the things, the new technologies, the new agricultural practices we are doing implements here. So that's why it is called as a high cost production. So I think now you get the points, what is the meaning of no cost production, low cost production and the high cost production. Okay, so I think this topic is also clear to you students, and this nutrients management is also clear to you. Okay, so students, our next topic is manure, and I think you are knowing how much the manure is important for the production of crops. As you know, the manure is prepared by the decomposition of the animal excreta, means the cow dung, and the plant waste, means like dead leaves, dead plants, branches, fruits, these are. Okay. Now the manure helps in increasing soil fertility. Yes, we are knowing how much the manure is important for the production of the crops, because the manure helps to increase the soil fertility here. Manure can be classified as the compost and the vermicompost, and the next one is the green manure. So let's go students, let's see first about what is compost and the vermicompost here. It is the process in which farm waste material means, now only I have told you that is the animal excreta like cow dung, etc. The many more things, etc. Vegetable waste, animal refuse like urine and all, domestic waste मीन्स जो घर का कचरा जो है, फ्रूट्स पील्स, वेजिटेबल्स पील्स, these are the domestic waste, spoiled food, etc. is decomposed in pits. Is decomposed in pits. Pits is meaning here is written small hole. Is known as a composting. So this process to making the compost, that this process is called as a composting. By decomposing the animal waste and the plant waste and some household waste. So this is the meaning of the composting. Now let's see, compost is also prepared by using the earthworms, hasten the process of decomposition of the plant and animal refuse. Means if here without any here it is process. This process is called as composting, students. But in the next process, compost is also prepared. Means compost को और भी तरीके से प्रिपेयर किया जाता है, जिसमें अर्थवॉर्म को ऐड करके वो हास्टन मीन्स व्हाट ये द अर्थवॉर्म डिकम्पोजिशन की प्रोसेस को अर्थवॉर्म बहुत क्विकली कर देता है. मीन्स क्विकली वो डिकम्पोज कर देता है एनिमल वेस्ट को और प्लांट वेस्ट को तुरंत वो डिकम्पोज कर देता है. ओके, दैट्स व्हाई इट इज रिटन एज अर्थवॉर्म हास्टन द प्रोसेस ऑफ द डिकम्पोजिशन ऑफ प्लांट एंड द एनिमल रिफ्यूज. मीन्स composting process is that it is the another process, and the vermicomposting is the another process in which with the help of the earthworm decomposition is take place quickly. Okay, so this process is called as the vermicomposting. Okay, so now our next topic is the green manure. Now what is green manure? Prior to the sowing of the crop seeds, some plants like sun hemp or the guar are grown and then mulched by plugging them into the soil. Means green manure means what, students? Here prior to the sowing means बुआई के पहले खेत में कुछ इस तरह के घास है, कुछ इस तरह के पौधे लगाए जाते हैं. जैसे कि यहाँ एक एग्जांपल दिया हुआ है सन हेम्प और द गुआर. इस तरह के पौधे लगाए जाते हैं जिसमें जिनमें एक बार उनकी बुआई की जाती है. इस बुआई के पहले इस तरह के पेड़ पौधे लगाए जाते हैं, उसके बाद उसको प्लग कर दिया जाता है, मल्च कर दिया जाता है और उसे उसी सॉइल में मिला दिया जाता है. It get mixed in the soil, in which it is also a kind of the manure which is mixed into the soil. And then after this process, the farmers start sowing the seeds, in which that green manure is also helped to the plant to grow more quickly. Okay, so this is we have completed here our manure topic. Okay, students, so you can watch your videos, you can watch this video, and I hope the previous videos also you have watched, but still I didn't get any. Only 2-3 students have given response on this, but rest of them are still silent. So I want that students must be quick response. I want response quickly now on the topics. Whatever I am taught here in the class, whatever I am teaching the topics, it is must clear in your mind, students. For that, if you will give response to me, so it is very easy to move further. Okay, so here we have completed today the manure topic. So I hope you will get this points very clearly. Again, if you will get any query in this, so definitely without hesitations you can ask me. Okay, thank you so much.